Marty, when we see all the films you did, none of them were great.
This man was married to a great many women in his life. They're all flat now. I've seen Pick in many, many movies, and I say from the bottom of my heart as an actor, he is weak.
I look around the room and I realize now, aside from Clint Eastwood, I'm the biggest name here.
Don Rickles didn't just roast celebrities, he made the entire room feel dangerous the second he started talking. Presidents, actors, singers, legends, it never mattered who was sitting there. These are the moments that showed exactly why nobody delivered an insult quite like Don Rickles.
Bob Newhart made the claim that he was my closest friend. I have never met Bob Newhart. I'll put it to you another way. Bob Newhart goes to many gay parties.
That little jab only opens the door, because once Don finds a rhythm with the room, he leans in harder, gets warmer, and somehow makes the hit land even louder.
I like you very much, Tully. I like you more than I thought I would like you. Please sit down, because we could be married in an hour. So it's in your heart, right, Sam? Be proud. Brothers, we kiss, we hug. Any black on my lips?
And just like that, the charm turns dangerous again. Now the room gets wider, the edge gets sharper, and Don starts swinging at everybody in sight.
I laugh at the blacks, the whites, the purples. Mostly the blacks.
I'm only kidding you, Bubba. The black people belong in this country.
Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, my ass, you're a Jap. I'll tell you this. 3 years in the jungle looking for your uncle.
That fearless streak was the whole act, and once the crowd was with him, he could pivot from the room to Hollywood royalty without losing a step.
Don't forget, folks, when you see Clint Eastwood in your local drive-in theaters, drive right into the screen.
My first line to Frank was, stand up, Frank, be yourself and hit somebody. And all the guys with him went, is that funny, Frank?
Now it stops being about one joke and starts feeling like open season. Don's not just roasting stars here, he's making power look very small.
I kid around about people. I got a reputation. Ricardo Montalban, a good friend. You know this. I got a reputation of being, like Newsweek said, the merchant of venom, destroys stars. You people in the back, this is not true. I love people, really. Ricardo, why do I kid you? Why? Because I don't like you.
Tell you out there, America, our governor is dumb. Dean Martin said to me when Governor Reagan, or Regan, whatever they call you, Reagan, I don't care.
He could make a room laugh and wince in the same breath. And then, out of nowhere, he turns one tiny audience moment into another absurd detour.
You're Chinese, right? Chinese? This girl here? If you're not, get your eyes fixed. Look at the Chinese boy sitting there going, who's Chinese? Who's Chinese?
That's the Don Rickles formula at full speed. No pause, no warning, no safe corner. Even a legend in the room won't be spared once he locks onto the next target.
Must be honest, I never liked Lucille Ball. I never did.
Orson Welles, ladies and gentlemen, has been a great star for so many years. This man was married to a great many women in his life. They're all flat now.
He never needed a clean runway. Don could drop into chaos, grab the mic, and still come out sounding completely in control. Then he takes that same energy straight into the crowd.
What am I bid for this broad before I introduce her?
Look at this, the old guy went, $4. I have based my whole humor on laughing at bigotry. I laugh at Wilt Chamberlain, ha 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 ha. But if you don't laugh back, it's not funny. Nobody else has said it, and I say it from my heart. You're a lousy actor.
And right when the room thinks it knows where he's going, Don spots one face and turns it into a full routine in seconds.
Is that your wife, sir? Jesus Christ. I'll tell you this. What was it, a train?
He could hit celebrities all night, but he loved proving nobody in the building was ever truly safe, which makes what comes next feel even more personal.
And I love the Italian people. I'll never forget the word of Carmine Gangananzo, who said to me in Brooklyn on a Saturday night,
No, you're Catholic and I'm a Jew and Sammy, you're black.
I'm sorry.
That old school bite never left him, and soon he brings that same reckless confidence into a longer run where he starts winding up and refuses to let go.
What an evening, Mike. It's so good to see you. I didn't know you were still on.
Yeah. But this is a good jacket. You come in tomorrow night with cotton candy and you work the carnival. Now, anyway, did I say something since I've seen you?
Please don't. Gotten so old.
He's only getting started there, because once Don catches a groove with someone, he doesn't tag out. He keeps pressing until the laugh gets bigger and the sting gets worse.
19 years, John.
That's right.
Don't milk it anymore. Walk away.
Get out, Wallace. Well, you see, I try to do one show for a long time rather than 6 or 7 like you for a month or two, and then...
That's where Rickles was dangerous. Even when he sounded playful, there was always another blade waiting. And now he sharpens it for someone who never had a chance.
You know, I never tell the truth. I exaggerate. I make fun of blacks, whites, Jews, Jews. Phyllis Diller, ladies and gentlemen, who, when she was born, God ran out of clay and made her face Trick-or-Treat Charlie. Her former husband said on the wedding night, "No!"
By this point, the room already knows the rules. Smile if you want, but don't get comfortable, because even America's biggest stars can become the next setup.
Julia Roberts, you live next to me at the beach. You know that. I'm living about 2 blocks from it. The broad never shows up. Come by and say hello.
We're closer than 2 blocks.
You have no lines, Julia. Just nod. Anyway.
He could flirt, needle, and insult all inside the same breath. Then he flips into another mode completely and starts tearing into the craft itself.
Did I say something wrong?
You're supposed to say, I should have known better.
I'm sorry.
For the kind of money you're making, read the card. Learn the thing. You got a pop-out trailer. Sit in there and study. With your method acting, with the breathing and the bullshit. Do the lines and let's get out of here.
That impatience made everything funnier. Don never wanted polish, he wanted reaction. And the next moment proves he could turn even a sweet setup into something brutally wrong.
My wife told me to be polite this evening. By the way, she'd be with us tonight, my lovely wife Barbara, but unfortunately she swam in our pool today with her jewelry on and drowned.
There's no booing. There's no booing. If there's another outburst, we're going to let Bob Hope get up and do his jokes.
That's the thing with Rickles. Even when the audience gasps, he's already moving ahead. And then he explodes into one of those stretches where the whole act feels completely untethered.
Gonna be with Dave. You're sitting there like you're the Monsignor in Chicago or something. She's laying in bed with the jewelry signaling ships. What do? You sit in the farm and watch a bird dive.
And every time we made love, she started to whistle.
You were great, though. You're like a little mouse in a state prison.
Thanks.
If he was alive, I wouldn't be doing that. I'd be out here with wheels on my ass, sitting like this. I didn't know if I stooped or made tea.
I'm saying she's a lovely woman.
She is. She used to be a hooker for the FBI.
No, she...
Pass me my pants. I'm a Jew in Idaho for the corn convention. I think I can get to that tree. So what do you want me to do, drop my pants and fire a rocket?
When Don really got loose, logic stopped mattering. He could turn a room upside down and still find one person to needle in the middle of it.
I want to tell you something as a friend, really. Yes. With these 2 lovely Japanese girls, you made a fool of yourself. Could I do it a couple of minutes? No! That's no Give me a break, I'm so lonely.
And somehow he could still make the insults sound oddly personal, like he was settling a score right there on stage, which is exactly where he goes next.
You never liked me. You like Newhart better than me. You always did.
You're right. You finally dragged it out of me, didn't you?
I'll do the fun
Thank you, of course. When?
I don't...
That rhythm of fake hurt and real attack was one of his best weapons. Then he swerves again into a story that sounds casual right before it gets completely unhinged.
Who's your favorite male singer?
Honest?
Yeah.
Dick Haynes.
Everybody around couldn't believe I had the macaroons to say this to me. And I did. And when I came home, my cousin was on a hook in the living room.
No. Marco Mangananzo was hurt.
Marco Mangananzo?
Fambino Bombazzo. 2 bullets in the head Thursday.
Regrets. I've had a few, but then again.
Only Don Rickles could make a room laugh like it's hanging over a cliff. And from there, he takes that same energy into a straight-up attack that doesn't even pretend to be polite.
Tell you something, if we work together again, So help me. I'm going to the VA, and I'm going to be asked to be sent back to Vietnam. I was over here, but I'm going to just stay there in the jungle and blacken my face so nobody finds me. I never want to see you again, Regis, really. Don't come around anymore. The voice is weak. You stink. You're not good, you stink. And stay out of my life, Regis. And keep that AM show off. I never want to see you again. I'll be gonna boil on you now.
He sold rage better than most comics sold punchlines. But then comes one of his favorite shifts, cutting someone down while making the whole thing sound weirdly heartfelt.
No. When you're that big, you're allowed to turn on a little guy who lives in 2 rooms on Figueroa with a busted accordion. Look right in there and let America know you're a millionaire and you don't need them.
Right. I'm a millionaire. I don't need you. No, don't do that. Don't do that to me.
But now we're both happily married.
Absolutely.
You went through a couple of warm-ups, but
That blend of self-pity and attack was pure Rickles. And once the room is completely his, all he needs is an introduction to turn the temperature up again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've had your rabies shots because here he comes, Mr. Don Rickles.
This is who we honoring.
I'm singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. Junior 90, lay down. What's this, London?
Now the target gets bigger than show business. Don walks into a formal room, stays exactly who he is, and starts throwing punches in front of power.
Be funny.
Good evening, Mr. President. Nice to see you, sir. And your lovely wife, Nancy. It's a big treat for me to fly all the way from California to be here for this kind of money. Nice to see you, Secretary Schultz. What are you doing in town? Anyway, he's sitting there like there's nothing going on. Get busy. Go over to the embassy, have a bucket of beluga. Secretary of State's here. And Billy Graham, nice to see you, sir. This hand is bothering me.
And he doesn't ease off once he gets there. The room may be official, but Don keeps pushing, turning the president, the guests, and the whole occasion into part of the act.
It's great, though. I make fun of the president. Why not? I make fun of everybody in the world. That's America. Laughing, Charlton Heston. I'm a friend. It's over. I'll tell you this. If you were Moses, I was a Mau Mau fighter pilot. Is this too fast, Ronnie? Anyway, he's sitting there looking at the program going, where does he say he makes fun of me? Where does it say that? Remember when you were governor and you used to walk over to my table? Now you're big and you're getting on my nerves. I'll tell you this. Is he laughing? If you see Marines coming towards me, go into glory, glory, hallelujah, and shoot Webster. Anyway.
That's what made him dangerous anywhere he went. Big room, bigger names, same Don Rickles. And then the tone shifts, because behind all the shots was one relationship that always carried extra weight.
I was eating dinner in a restaurant in New York, and he came over to the table and he said, Frank, do me a favor, will you? He said, I'm sitting with a very pretty girl, and I'm trying to make out, you know. And he said, I told her I know you, and she really doesn't believe me. Would you stop by the table? I said, all right. I was just about finished, and I walked by the table, and I said, how are you, Don? Nice to see you. He said, can't you see I'm eating, Frank? What are you doing?
64 years old, Frank. I'm a friend. I've been listening to all the people. You're looking, Frank. It's all over, Frank. It's gone.
Everybody doesn't have to be funny all the time. And Don proved it again tonight.
Even here, with all the heat and all the history, he keeps it moving. The joke, the affection, the sting, it all folds together one last time before the curtain drops.
Whenever you see me, just don't stop to chat. Frank, wait a second. Frank, don't walk out and just stop it. Don't. Give me a break, Frank.
Before you jump all over me from
Jump all over me.
Let me say,
Frank, don't.
I say, God bless you. I love you dearly, to me. I tell you, we have been blessed to have such a good night.